play. Are you kidding me? That's what you're here for, man. I'm here to make you look good.
Fair enough.
All right, so welcome back, man. It's been a long time.
It has been. At least
got new kids and the whole bit.
Yeah.
Dude.
New kids.
How long has it been since you slept?
About a year. Wow. Yeah, there's been a couple of good sleeps like over the last 12 months that have led us to believe that some sense of normalcy will be reached again.
Yeah.
But just in time for that to just be cruelly snatched away.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, that's why I'm allowed to come on. I shouldn't say allowed, but my wife approves these kind of travel
the truth
trips.
slips out.
Yeah. So that when the boss approves the expense report, but she's like, yeah, for sure you can go to Nashville because when you come back, you are on duty.
Exactly. I'm going on vacation when you come home.
Yeah.
I
I wish I could send her on a vacation. We're not quite there yet, but soon.
Where would you go? What about if you could go together? Just as a couple. Where's the two? You got to dream big because it might be 15 years till it happens. So.
Dude, seriously. Well, we had a magical, like back in 2018, she came at the end of a European tour and we rented a car in the UK and we just drove around. I introduced her to all my friends that I made over like the previous decade.
Yeah.
And so we had a really magical trip through England and Scotland and Wales.
Oh, dude.
And particularly special time on the Isle of one of the Scottish Isles, just off of Glasgow.
Yeah. You're going to be Scottish
Isle
hate.
of
Scottish hate. Q1, 2, 3.
Isle of Bute, I think it was, and it was really really amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so
that's what we would do. But if she gets to go on a holiday by herself, she's probably just going to get an Airbnb in the city.
Totally.
And just like, nobody call me.
Yeah.
I'm going to sleep for 4 days.
That's as I keep telling my wife. I'm like, why don't we just go to the hotel right down here in Franklin and your mom can watch the kids and we can just sleep. That'll be perfect.
Yeah, so get like 2 separate rooms.
Oh, exactly. All right. So you recording a new album or is it done?
We just finished it. So we got mixes back.
The Brothers.
Brothers Landreth.
Okay,
Yeah, we got mixes. We got the final mixes like 2-3 weeks ago. Masters came in and now we're just doing all the marketing stuff. And
how much are you involved in the actual like recording, producing?
All of it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So on this record, our front of house engineer, Ian Phillips, came and engineered the bed sessions.
Okay.
And he's brilliant. And then I did all the overdub sessions.
Nice.
So, yeah. And that's kind of how we've always done it. We get somebody really, really great to come and capture the drums. Because that's something I'm not as good at getting drum sounds.
Yeah.
Like I can do it, but it's better to leave it to somebody who's really good at it.
Are you like home recording studio or do you have a...
I have a space, although it's at the moment it's humble. Let's say that. I used to work out of an actual like active commercial studio,
right.
But we lost that space last year.
Okay.
And so yeah, I'm doing the DIY space, but it's eventually over the next year or two, it's gonna
but see that sometimes
built into a real studio.
That's got the real vibe. It's got your heart and soul and blood and calluses.
Dude, it's really special. It like the drag is the control room sounds pretty bad.
Yeah.
But it's like I've been working in there for a year now, and so you kind of know like, well, if it sounds like the low end is in a good spot, chances are it's about 100 times too loud. So, and if it sounds kind of hollow and crappy in the bottom end, it probably sounds awesome in the car.
Yeah,
exactly. So you get to know the space pretty good, but it's a really inspiring space, so it's fun.
Okay, so we got amps too, brand new, freaking.
Yeah.
You got to feel like you've arrived a little bit when you got your own signature things.
I mean the whatever 14, 15-year-old version of me is definitely losing his mind.
Yeah.
I mean the 38-year-old version of me is also losing my mind, but yeah,
you made it gold. That's the way I do it.
I like gold.
Isn't it awesome?
Yeah, it
is. You need some gold pedals to match your amp now.
Well, I got there is one. There's the Jackson Audio Golden Boy.
Oh come on, that's amazing.
Yeah. So the amp is new. I think it's been out now for, I don't know, a month or two.
Okay.
At this point. And
What's the thought process behind it?
well, I've been buddies with the Revv guys forever. They're from my hometown,
Okay.
Winnipeg. And we've worked on stuff together. You know, I've been kind of a beta tester for a lot of their stuff, and I've toured with a lot of their stuff over the years. The D25 was kind of not a direct part for part, but sort of a big brother for their D20 amp, which was something that I was really heavily involved in helping out with.
Oh, nice.
And so when the D25 came out, it, you know, I think it did really well, and they said, hey, we should just do like a Joey version of it,
Sure.
and just sort of pay homage to the, you know, for me, a lot of my collaborations are built around my friendships. You know? So it's like, I just love to make stuff with people that I love, and so this is very much that.
Yep.
And so Derek had said, why don't we make some tweaks to the D25 and sort of hang on to it for a while, see what you think, and tell me what you would change about it. And so I had it in the studio for a few weeks and sort of A/B'd it against my sort of go-to recording amps.
Sure.
And there was really not much to tweak in order to kind of get it to beat what I would, you know, I have this little Princeton clone that is like usually what I record almost everything.
Really?
At the studio. Yeah. It just takes pedals really well. It cleans up really well. You can push it hard and it sounds good, and it's not absolutely rattling the drywall off the walls.
Totally.
So that's kind of my baseline, and there were just a couple of things that I wanted to sort of tweak on the D25. We reshaped the bottom end a little bit to have it be a little less resonant, and then messed with the sort of onset compression kind of attack. Yep. To stiffen that up just a little bit. I just kind of like that a little bit more.
Does that work better with how you play, like slide-wise and stuff, or?
It must.
Yeah.
It must. It's never really been something that I've like put a pin in and said, this is important to my playing. But when I was going back and forth between the amps that I use all the time, was like, I'm noticing this, and I kind of miss it. Cool. And so I think it was like pretty minimal changes to the circuitry in order to do that. And then when I got the next version back, it was like, yeah, perfect. That's great. And then, I mean, we changed the speaker. We put a cream back in there instead of the V30.
What made that? Why did you do that?
Just liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we shot out speakers, it was like, this one sounds awesome.
Those are cool speakers. They
really are.
When they first came out, I was a G12H guy and I used them all the time, but there was a particular, when I used to work, I worked for Divided by 13 for a while, but we made this cabinet called the Rock Block, and it was a 112, and it was like, the amps are too loud, they would blow up the speakers. And so when they first came out with that speaker, I was like, oh, this is kind of cool, because it's almost greenbackish. Yeah. It has some similarities, but it feels like it has a little bit more like mids or something to it. It was a cool speaker.
Yeah, it's a really cool speaker, and it sounds really great with that amp. Just very well.
Interestingly enough, people always ask me about what a great amp would be for home and out, and they brought this one by today, and it's freaking awesome. So what I'm going to do is we mic'd it up in the first bit when Joey's playing by himself, and then everything that we're doing right now is direct. And so that is super cool, because you can kind of get used to the amp that you like a lot. And the great thing about this particular format, and what's really cool, because I'm listening to it now and it sounds freaking awesome plugged in direct. I mean, there's almost not a difference, right? Other than the volume.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's really cool to be able to also not have to go into something else. It's coming straight out of the amp. It's not like it's going through multiple things to get, you know, like I'm a huge proponent of the aux and all that stuff too, but you're still going into another thing through a bunch of other circuitry, and the idea that you can just plug directly into something and then straight in, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and effectively, like what's in the back of this amp is like a mini version of the aux. There's a load box in there, an IR loader. You can, if you're really fussy, you can load I think there's 5 or 6 Yeah, 6 looks like.
What?
Like IR presets if you want that you can load in there.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's pretty cool. And that's the load box and IR part of it are made by Two Notes.
Oh, yeah.
So it's great. It's great. And it's like, personally for me, whenever given the opportunity, I'm going to use a real speaker.
Yeah, for sure.
A real microphone,
Yeah.
a real microphone pre. But, you know, grab and go, you need something quick, or if you're in a situation where you got to play super quiet or
2 a.m.
completely silent. Yeah.
Totally.
It's like, it's great for that. There's a headphone out on the
Yeah.
front. So it's like, it's kind of really services like, you know, as a pro amp, it is killer.
Yeah.
And for like more of a consumer level thing where you need something that's gonna sort of fulfill certain needs, like quiet at home. Like, you know, you can play while the kids are sleeping, that kind of thing. It really,
it's perfect.
it really walks that line really, really great. And like, you know, when I go gig around town, which is not a ton, but I take 2 of them.
Yeah.
And
Because you can.
Because you can.
Yeah, right. So what's better than 1? 2, of
2.
course.
You know what's even better than 2? 3. Yeah.
Brian, man.
Triphonic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, quadraphonic.
Well, since this last time you were here, you didn't have your ginormous freaking pedal board. Like, let's hear some stuff. Let me ask real quick: is this more of a pedal platform for you, or do you run it with a little bit on it? Like, what's it sound like by itself?
Yeah, well, so this is I always run this little this Kingsley preamp. It's like,
Dude, that's a big freaking pedal. What the hell?
Yeah,
is
I don't
that
know
thing?
why I called it little. It's a tube preamp that it's like two of Kingsley's tube pedals
Kingsley?
in one. You don't know Kingsley?
No, dude.
Oh man,
come on.
He is he's an amp builder from the UK, but he lives in Vancouver. Simon Jarrett is the guy behind Kingsley pedals and amps, and I think he sort of got his. Well, I mean, he's got his start as a guitar player, but he started building amps, and then he started building tube preamps into pedals.
Okay.
And so he's got like a sort of clean Fender style one, a clean Dumble style AC 30 sort of preamp. And
All the things.
a Tweed Deluxe. And anyway, I picked this up a number of years ago now, and it's my go-to kind of drive sound. But so this is with it off, and I'll turn the drive off too, so that you can hear kind of what it's. But
Dude, that sounds awesome.
yeah, so it does have a little bit of dirt on the end.
Well, you got it.
And then
Real guys do it.
yeah, that's right. Edge of breakup, as they say. And then from there, I'll hit it with the preamp. That's actually, preamp's running a little quieter than the. So that's not really doing much, but then when you engage the drive side. So he has it set up kind of the way a Dumble is, where the clean channel cascades into the dirty channel, and the dirty channel has a number of gain stages that you can then further drive.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of like the Dumble ODS sound.
For sure.
And I have yet to find a pedal that beats that.
Okay. All right.
And there's a lot of great ones out there, but this one's...
What's the third switch?
Oh, the third switch is, so in a lot of the Dumble amps, you can lift the tone stack out of the circuit.
Okay.
So you can either have this be a tone stack EQ lift, so it basically takes the EQ section out of the amp and gives you some extra volume. But then you can blend in how much it does, where on a real Dumble, it's either in or out.
Dude,
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
that's freaking money.
It's pretty wicked. But look, running into this amp slightly dirty, it just like the whole thing just like it's a lot of fun.
You have to. I mean, no trash talking against the guys who like clean amps, but it's just not I got to have a little bit of something.
At least a little
work
bit.
with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm the same way. I mean, I love that super pristine sound, but I just can't do it.
You know how you can do that with how we do it? It's called the volume knob.
Yeah,
You go
exactly.
and you go like this, and you turn down just a little bit, and then your amp's clean.
That's what I tell everybody. Just it, like when the volume knob's all the way up, it's pretty dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you got the biggest Univibe I've ever seen. Let me hear that thing.
Yeah.
Freaking Vibeaholic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Dude. So yeah, this is made by Rick Weaver, who's over in New York.
Okay.
he's just one of these guys. He's obsessed with these old things, and I've gone through a bunch of Univibes. I really like the vibrato sound. Like I'm really I love that sound a little more than the chorus.
Yep.
So his standard Univibe is level, intensity, and then the speed knob.
Okay.
But I asked him, I was like, is there any way you could put the chorus vibrato button, like sort of dip switch or whatever switch on a foot switch?
No way.
He's like, I've been wanting to do that forever. Yeah, let's do it.
Dude, I can't believe that people don't do that very often. That's funny that you mentioned that.
Yeah, because like I every now and then I use the chorus sound.
Yeah.
Mostly I use the vibrato, but I definitely am not going to use the chorus sound if I have to bend over and get the switch, you know? So then, and then he also put the cancel switch on so that you can keep the preamp activated if you want.
Really?
Which is pretty cool.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, which I don't really often do. I think mostly because when it's in the vibrato mode, you can't cancel it. It has to be in the chorus mode.
Okay.
And so I'm almost never in the chorus mode. So I just, whatever. I don't know.
That's
just laziness. But
what's Nordvang do for you?
just a couple boosts. This is like my favorite.
Their pedals are so freaking awesome.
So good.
So good.
Yeah. So this is his sort of clone, which, into the Kingsley, you're not really hearing a lot of the character of the pedal just because the Kingsley is doing a lot.
Yeah.
But so that's the Klon side, and then the Tube Screamer side. Again, you're not really hearing the character of this pedal super great, but I just use the Klon side for more of a muscly boost.
Yeah, for sure.
And the Tube Screamer side for something that cuts a little bit better.
Yeah.
And then the Kali 76, I don't use very much, but I just use it when I kind of use it as a clean boost with a little extra sustain.
Got it. Dude.
But it's not something that I use a ton.
Okay.
To be honest.
You were a modulation fan. I see you got like the choruses, the rotaries. What's the Arion? What do you got going on there?
That's a classic Mike Landau chorus.
Isn't it funny how those like pedals that everyone thought was just going to be like a cheap throwaway pedal, it's always the one everybody goes after?
Dude, I have 3 of them.
Yeah.
I have 3 of them. They all sound completely different.
Totally.
And I mean, but I got like this one is the Vertex modded one.
Okay.
Which I think has a pretty interesting story behind it, but these ones go for quite a bit more. But like the stock chorus, like I got 2 of them. I found this guy in Japan had a bunch. You sell them for less than $100 Canadian, which is like $75 US. So it was like, I'll take them both. They're both still in the boxes, and one of them's like completely unused.
Yeah, backups. Gotta have backups.
And one sounds better than the other, and this one, the Vertex modded one, sounds better than both of them.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I have the rotary on here just because
that pedal's freaking
it's wicked.
They are Keeley is firing on all cylinders.
They really
They keep sending me stuff. I'm like, God dang it, that thing's awesome too.
Yeah, I originally I picked up the Halo.
Yeah,
and then
fantastic.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And then Aaron Pierce, who's like one of the dudes there, he was like, "Hey, could I send you a couple other things to try?"
Bro, is he not one of the nicest human beings?
Literally
ever?
the nicest person I've ever met. Yeah.
Never a bad day in Aaron land. Right.
Yeah, seriously. But yeah, he said, I think you like these as well, and it was like, this rotary is killer. Like,
it's so good.
So good.
I was like, perfect.
Yeah, it's a killer. Also not a sound I use a ton, but
Zoma, what do you do with the Zoma?
I leave the reverb on all the time. I think this reverb is the best reverb that there is right now.
It's freaking fantastic.
Yeah. Especially in stereo. That's why we went through all the trouble to try and set up everything in stereo, and then my pedal board was making noises. But in stereo, they have achieved something that I don't think anybody has gotten yet, and it's like the width of the reverb.
So good.
Yeah, and the separation. Like even if you have it dimed, it's there's still clarity in both.
I love how distortion hits it too.
Yeah,
it just I don't know. I took that pedal out and plugged it in, and it just like instant happy place. I was like, oh my god, this is so. And these are great. Like I love the Halo and the Hydro, but I am so 56K when it comes to figuring out how things work, especially when there's more than like 4 knobs on it. And so the idea that they have these big simplified versions of some of their other pedals is like, thank you.
Yeah. I love the tweaky stuff, but the bigger sort of simpler, it's killer. It's like, I don't really want much more. I mean, I imagine your odd person's going to wish that they could tap tempo the tremolo. But I never want my trem to be in time. Like, unless it's like, big wreck.
Yeah, right.
But like for the kind of stuff that I do, I mean, I'm always using old Fender amps and stuff where you can't tap tempo. So
that band.
Yeah.
Bro, I didn't know anything about that band until I came out here, and the guys at XTS that make all the pedal boards told me about it, and they're like, you have to listen to this band. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then it was just like, wait a second, hold on. The guy that's singing, for one, because I didn't know like the whole format of the band.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, oh, okay, the guy sings like Chris Cornell. He sounds amazing, like just amazing voice. And they're like, yeah, but he's the lead guitar player too. And I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
And it's like rips it slide and like,
He is.
What is it with you Canadians? What's the deal?
Is
it just cold? There's nothing to do, and you guys.
Well, he lives in Toronto. I mean, it's really not that cold there. It's kind of New Yorky, but
if you guys haven't heard that band, stop right this second and go. It's harder rock, which is amazing, which for me is already a big plus. But like, I have a hard time with a lot of modern hard rock because it's usually a great band and somebody screaming at you. And the fact that it's like, oh, this guy really sings, there's melody, and then the guitar parts are just freaking ridiculous, like so good.
He is a modern day genius.
Yeah.
He's like a real full-blooded rock star.
Yeah.
Sunglasses inside.
Oh, totally.
Always, leather jacket. He is like, I lived in Toronto for a while, and every now and then Ian would like, and I got to know him a little bit. Yeah. Just a little tiny bit. But he would walk into a room and even if people didn't know who he was, they'd be like, that guy is somebody.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's so cool.
Oh, that's so awesome.
And a genuinely very nice guy.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
Usually you don't coincide, the look and the attitude.
No, he's the real deal. He's a total sweetheart.
Okay, so the final thing that was amazing, and forgive me because I live in a cave, but he has a volume pedal with a tuner built into it, which is freaking awesome.
Yeah, company called Schnobeltone.
Bless you.
Yeah, exactly. Dude's name is Roman, and he's over in Portland, and he's got a bunch of killer pedals. He built a really great overdrive called the Daily Driver. Is that right? Daily Driver. Nice. Which I have one, and it's fantastic. But I bought, he makes these, like a VP Junior with a...
Is that one of those fancy tuners that like kind of like strobe tuners that everyone's using these days?
Yeah. The Sonic Research tuner. Okay. And then he makes the mini Dunlop volumes with the mini Polytunes, the TC Polytunes.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, they're killer. So I have 2 of these and 2 of the mini ones my brother has.
Oh, what a great idea.
Yeah, it's brilliant. And yeah, he's a really, really clever guy. And it's killer. And, for me, it's always like, I love having a volume pedal, but it's like volume pedal or tuner is usually the choice.
Exactly.
And so to have both in one is like kind of kills two birds.
This seems like a extensive but pared down board for you. It feels like the last board I saw you with was like 472 pounds and was like multi-layered.
Absolutely ginormous. Yeah, it was a little excessive.
Does this do everything that you did back then? Or you
no, not even remotely. But
you're just less is more guy now? Or?
I'm definitely going less is more. Okay. I mean, the last board that I had before this was like a pedal train Metro something. Bro. And that was a lot of fun. It was
no joke.
Yeah, it was legitimately small.
Yeah.
But there's just certain sounds that I really like to have. Yeah. And certainly don't need, but enjoy having.
But it's tough because all those pedals really do sound freaking great.
Yeah.
So why not?
Yeah, and for me, it's like I'm comfortable going straight into an amp and cranking it up, but it's always just about what kind of keeps me inspired in the moment. And, you know, I think it's especially doing what I do when you're on the road, you know, for us, we're on the road a whole lot less than we ever have been, but we're out usually 100 days a year, and you're playing.
That's less?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like by more than half.
No way.
Yeah. We had some very, very intense years there. Like I think
you got to really get along good with your brother. That's a
we
long
do.
time with somebody.
Yeah. I mean, we're brothers, so we're still like, you know, every now and then we're just like,
sure.
I hate the way you bark. But yeah, we're really good buddies. But yeah, I mean, like in 2015, we were on the road 230 days,
dude.
And then 16, I think it was like
that's your home at that point. Going home is like the weird part.
Oh yeah. The re-entry period is like, yeah, it's weird.
That's a true.
But yeah, so we're paring it back. Anyways, all that to say, like, you know, when you playing night after night, sometimes you just need something that keeps you present.
Yep.
And so like having something else to step on.
Yeah.
The audience is not going to hear it. The band's probably not going to hear it, but I'm going to hear it, and it's going to make me play.
Yeah, totally, dude.
So
plus, as a parent, you don't get to go to the gym anymore, so you can just curl your pedal board.
100%. Yeah. And it's a great thing for my daughter to decorate.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. She's the bedazzler.
She's the bedazzler.
Nice,
yeah,
dude.
You know, I hate to burst the bubble. These were not my decisions.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
You seem like a Pink Star kind of a guy. I mean, come on.
Are you hitting on me? Because that'd be fantastic. Yeah,
that's amazing.
I definitely encourage it though. She started doing it, and I was like, hell yeah, that's awesome. Keep going.
Yes, total character. I like the one with the plaid and the little diamond, like or sapphire or emerald.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they're really cool. I don't know where they came from, but probably
makes the pedal sound better.
My mother-in-law. Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Came from the bedazzlery kit. Duh.
That's right.
Girls have those kind of things.
That's true.
That's my daughter.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Well, thank you so much for coming by. It's always a freaking treat.
Man, my pleasure.
Bad to the bone. If you guys don't know him and all incarnations of his bands, him or his brothers, are terrifyingly great guitar player, but like good songs.
Thank you.
That's a hard thing to come by with the two mix these days.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate
great news, like old school vibe, but like new school sounds. It's a good.
Thanks, Brett. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
And you make me feel terrible every time you come over because you're equally as good without the slide.
That's what I'm going for. It's just to really whittle.
Hit him down. It's like, see?
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, thank you for coming by. Thank you all for checking everything out. I'll leave some of Joey's stuff down below and also information about the amp down below. Check it out. It's really awesome. They've been here, and like I said, it sounds fantastic mic'd, and it's a really great solution if you want to just have some direct recording as well. So make sure you check that out. I'll leave the links down below. Thanks so much for your continued support. We'll catch you next time.